Hey guys, this is Harriet Bratt here, and I am super excited about episode 3 with H Academy TV. I'm here this evening with digital marketing expert Mantu Lee and amazing social media expert Liam O'Callaghan. And this evening we are going to be talking about online marketing. There are so many businesses online, and that's fantastic. Everything is going online these days. However, there is so much competition online these days, and so many different businesses are investing into marketing, but not getting that rate of return. They're missing that crucial element to make that marketing bring in both customers and clients, and therefore business for them. So I'm gonna start the timer and hand over to these absolute experts. They've got so much knowledge. So we are going to have a 10-minute timer on tonight's episode. So let's jump in. Man, what are your thoughts on the topic of marketing and being online?
Yep. So there is, like what Javier said, a lot of competition right now online. And currently what is really working right now on the online space is Facebook marketing. So I'm going to talk about that because that's pretty much what is going to be relevant to a lot of people. Currently there's over 2 billion people actively using Facebook, and that's potentially the amount of reach that you can get for your marketing. So the question is actually, why would you want to do target marketing for over 2 billion active users? Well, the first thing is if you're trying to spend like £5 an ad per day to try to reach 2 billion people, it's not going to work effectively, and you're not going to get the exact type of people who wants to buy your products and services. So it's really, really crucial that you understand who your demographic is, who is interested in your products, and what kind of people would actually want to buy your things.
Yeah, I think that's very crucial, and that you've touched on with Facebook marketing, because for me personally, I've been in the online world since about 2 years ago. I first began at the age of 19, just turning 20, and it's changing all the time. And you guys know that from being online and holding an online presence, you need to keep up to date with the current marketing trends that are out there, especially with so much competition in the market nowadays compared to 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago. You need to be on top of your marketing, keeping on top of the newest strategies, the newest trends. But one of the biggest problems that I have seen since I've been on this journey of marketing, online presence, getting that exposure out there, is that so many people have a product and a service that they want to offer to people that they think is going to change the world, but they don't know where to place that product and service. And for those people who are placing that product and service, they're not targeting the right people. And that automatically is a red flag for people, because one, it is a waste of their own hard-earned money that they're making. It's a waste of their time, effort, and energy trying to put into targeting towards people who are blatantly just not interested. And thirdly as well, it's not bringing anything back into them. So inevitably, it's just like what our leader Eric says, it's like throwing money out into the ocean because nothing comes back from it. But what's really crucial is that people need to understand who their target marketing sector of people are. Like, for example, if you're looking to sell a camera, you need to know that it's people who are interested in photography, not just random people who have no interest in it whatsoever. You need to get so specific on who it is that you're marketing, the age range that you're marketing to, the location as well. Huge thing as well is that if you're targeting third world countries with people who do not maybe per se have the funds available, that's, yes, you might be acquiring leads, but they're not high quality leads, which in order can bring you in return of investment,
I just want to touch on, as really valuable from both of you, I just want to touch on a couple of things that you expressed there. Is you mentioned how it's really important to be keeping up to date with those current trends, and how to get specific with that marketing, which you started to elaborate on. I think it'd be really beneficial for the people watching to just take that to another level on how to truly be specific with people, and perhaps go to that next level of retargeting as well. But also, what would your advice be for people on how to stay up to date with the current trends?
Yeah, so there's definitely a lot of online blogs that you can definitely read, but what's crucial is you need to actually read it from the people who's actually making the conversions, because you can go on Google and say how to make conversions or how to target the right audience, right? But then you're going to get two different opposite opinions. So you need to make sure that you're getting educated by the top marketers who are actually doing it. I think that's really important. And even Facebook has some documents and some tutorials that you can go through for free, that you can actually understand who it is that you're actually marketing, rather than just spending money on what you feel like is going to work. Because it's like what Liam said, you're just throwing money out into the ocean, and that's not what you want to do. You want to actually spend the money and then use it in the most efficient way to target your main audience, and then retarget them to actually get the most out of your money for your budgeting.
Yeah.
So you're happy to elaborate on that retargeting as well?
Well, in terms of retargeting as well, that's one thing to note for those of you who've maybe not heard of the term before. Retargeting is actually where a lot of our business comes in. I know certainly for me as well, you being a coach and a client, a lot of follow-up is needed with the marketing that you be doing, and the results from the statistics that you see online every single day, is that a lot of the conversion actually comes in from retargeting your individual people that you initially targeted, right? And what I mean whenever I say that is that we have so many people, especially in this day and age, with a lot of competition on Facebook, landing pages, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, all of those things, right? And people are constantly clicking and landing on different pages, but not necessarily dropping their leads with you. So that's their mobile phone number, their email address, and their name. So what do you do to get that attention from them people is that you need to retarget those people. And why is that crucial is because statistics show that most people do not convert until they've seen something between 6 and 12 times. And whenever I first heard that, I said to myself, wow, I was like, so all those people that have seen my ad once, I was like, I've got another 5 or 6 times or 12 times with those people to try again. And little did I know that whenever I learned and mastered this retargeting, and it's basically like following up with somebody as well. Like, you as a coach, you get it that not everybody comes in all the time and just says, yeah, I'm ready to go. You need to build up a relationship with those people, a rapport with those people as to why they need to come on board with you, and they need to get familiar with you and yourself and your person before they eventually convert and buy in.
Brilliant. Thank you for sharing. And I believe as well that, again, obviously retargeting and going back so that you do have that higher conversion rate, bearing in mind that 6 to 12 visual, seeing that product, service or message to be able to then convert it. But I believe there's even another level again with Facebook marketing where actually you can target exactly the same type of people that have bought into your product, service or message.
Yeah, so what Harriet was talking about is what we call lookalikes. So for a various demographic of audience who are interested in your products and interested in what you're actually doing, we have on a Facebook metric something called lookalike audience. And what these lookalike audiences is basically people who have similar attributes as to the people that you are already getting your traffic from already. So this makes it really crucial because Facebook algorithm is like a black box. You don't know what's going to come out of it, and it's doing its magic somehow in trying to find out who is actually going to be relevant for your ad when you're posting on Facebook, and what is it that it's trying to learn from it as well. Because you can literally post out 10 of the same ad copy, 10 of the same ad on Facebook, but then they're always going to have different types of results. So it's always best to, like what Javier said, get a different type of audience who looks like the type of people that you are already getting your traffic from already.
Yeah.
So you don't just mean they look like each other. Was there anything you wanted to elaborate?
I think, again, I can relate to that a lot as well, is because the trends that I actually noticed that whenever I first started in my business, that whenever I was launching ads, is that I particularly noticed my ads converted. One particular ad converted a lot of females through the funnel as well, and I was like, oh well, that's interesting, that's maybe a new thing that I could try out. But after well, that would be telling. But after I noticed this trend, that's whenever I started to scale up, because I seen the conversions coming in from that I had to retarget them same type of people, but knowing this time that I could switch off the male variable, knowing that my money was going to be converting much higher through females coming in. And that one particular ad allowed me to accumulate, after I spent about $6,000 or $7,000 on that ad, allowed me to accumulate well over something about close to $30,000. Yeah.
Nice. That's incredible. I just want to, for the viewers watching, elaborate. You talked about scaling up, and I think there's some crucial points about scaling on Facebook that perhaps Man would like to elaborate on.
Yeah, so scaling is a very interesting topic in the case that whenever you're making conversions on your ad from Facebook, the next question is, how much more budget are you actually getting from when you started? And there's so many tutorials and there's so many different answers to it, but it's all down to your own personal testing. Usually the rule of thumb is you want to put in 50% of your current budget and scale it up from there. So let's say, for example, you got £5, you want to put another like £2.50 or maybe £10 on top of that as well. But it's all down to split testing it and finding out what works for you. And that's really important. Whenever you're doing Facebook ads, you want to split test every single component so that you find the correct one for your actual product and service.
Nice. Thank you, man. Any last final points from you both?
I think you hit everything there.
You really gave so much value, so thank you both so much. I learned as well, which is always fantastic. So otherwise, guys, thank you so much for listening, for watching. We really appreciate you taking that time, and know that if you implement what these guys have been sharing, it absolutely will make a difference to your business. Other than that, ciao for now, and we will see you on another episode.
Bye for now.
Bye.